Warning: the opinions given here are not meant as a call for action. They are for entertainment purposes only. They barely graduated from YouTube.
Opiniones del milenio pasado. The podcast where our opinions and yours are needed. With their own opinions are here. Rogelio Garcia. Alfonso Garcia. And Socrates Garcia. Get ready for the controversy and mystery, where our opinions slash through. And where's your opinion? Opiniones
Welcome
del
to
milenio
Opiniones del Milenio
pasado.
Pasado. I don't know how we're gonna say it in English. Welcome to
Wait. Is it? Hello? Hey! How you doing, guys? Thank you for being with us again. Thank you for enjoying us. We're right here drinking some coffee. We're going to talk about what happened last year. What happened last year? We just don't know. It went so fast. We went through it so quick. I remember that was summer, and then boom, Christmas. I remember I got $20 on my pocket, and then I got fucking bills to pay. Christmas. All the credit card bills are up. What do you mean? How you doing? This is the way to get in. People want to hear you being excited. They don't want to be like, oh, another show about this. I already know that.
You're the one that is holding the mug and sounds like drunk. I'm just trying
Not
to be
another boring
polite and just trying to be polite to people and say, hey, how you doing? How's everything? But yeah, welcome again to one of our episodes. This time is in English. If you're bilingual, welcome. If you only speak English, welcome. If you speak in Spanish and you're trying to learn English, good luck. My name is Alfonso Garcia, and well, we're gonna talk about what happened last year, a little bit of what is up to come to this podcast, and well, little things here and there. We're gonna mix it up.
Yeah, that's right, friends. Ladies and gentlemen, we're here on the new year. I think this is the first time that the three of us are gonna be for an English episode.
Yeah,
the last time it was just I think Rogelio and I, and then Alfonso and I, and this is the first time that the three of us are gonna be doing it. But yeah, let's talk about a little bit of what happened last year. What happened last year? Like Rogelio say, every freaking now that I'm getting older, I'm 40 I'm 40 now. It seems like time flies faster and faster.
It just never enough, man. The clock is just go fucking too
It's
fast.
just start going faster. That's a lie that the battery starts to run down. No, that freaking thing starts going faster and faster. But yes, my friends, let's talk about this one. We're here eventually. We've been talking to you guys. Keep saying that we're gonna start more episodes on English, and we are trying to achieve well, our primary language is Spanish, so we're gonna keep doing episodes on Spanish, and we're gonna start doing English. Hopefully, every other episode is gonna be on English, and it's gonna be every other week. It'll be perfect to do it every week, but it's a bitch to edit 2 videos in a week.
Yeah, we gotta remind you that we edit everything, we produce everything. We buy our stuff. We don't, as you can see, we don't have a place that we have setting up this podcast. We're doing it like this because
I'm actually on the toilet.
yeah, that's comfortable for us, and at this moment we're not gonna spend the money that we don't have to give you this, because I think we're doing a pretty good job. Just hang on, it's gonna get better slowly.
Our points of view, and this is like Socrates said, this is the first time that we doing this on English all three together, and we're gonna go a lot for more. 2023 is the three in English all together. We're gonna keep going moving on. And I remember one episode we was talking about, who else does this. Well, up to today, I want to tell you guys that I feel that we are the first one that we're breaking this line that we're doing in English and Spanish, and we talk about everything and anything. We go from history, we go to politics, we go to religion, we go to all whatever. We even go to the mystic.
Mystic. Yes.
Yeah, to the mystic stuff. We got a lot. And guys, if you speak English and just your home language, your mother language is English, and you don't know Spanish, you should put more attention in school. You should study some other language. It's not my fault you didn't study. Sorry, guys. Our episode of Spanish is way better. We can do a lot more than you guys. It's just English is just blah. We got a lot more to talk about in Spanish, but it's okay. We're here for you. We got to deal with you now. We just have to put up with you for a while. That's it.
And this is how many people feel when you talk like that about somebody else that speaks another language. But
Exactly.
I guess my internet connection is kind of weird right now because my heater is turning on again. We're at our houses. We're doing this at home. We're comfortable. I hope you are comfortable too when you listen to this. You listen to us and while you're working on a podcast and Spotify or Facebook or whatever. Thank you for listening to us, first of all. But we want to invite you to have a conversation with us. We invite you to send us a message, to send us an email to opinionsofmileniopasado gmail.com and send us an email. Tell us something. I mean, you can see that our English is a very limited language, but I bet you can understand a little bit. And well, we're here to give a piece of the pie of the truth of the whole world, which is our opinion. Now, our opinion is never going to be the whole thing. So my brother Rogelio said, and I think my internet went again. Yeah, my internet went again, right?
Yes.
Okay. Anyway, so
Yes.
our opinion is gonna be our opinion. We want you to look for what we're talking about. Do your investigations, do your diligence, and try to find out what we're talking about. Tell us if we're wrong. We want you to tell us, but we want you to have an opinion, and we want you to open up your mind. And this is what this show is all about.
Yeah, this is what the show is all about. We want to hear your opinion. We want to broaden your opinion. We want to open that peace of mind that you might haven't even hear about. We're here to share a whole bunch of stuff that we have talked in the past. We're probably gonna translate, not translate, but bring back those episodes that we have in English. I mean, in Spanish to English. Again, we're gonna give a brand new. It's not a translated. It's we're gonna give you a brand new opinion of what we think. And yeah, we want to hear from you. We want to hear from you. We want to make you a part of this. Like my brother always says, my brother Rogelio, we're working with Zoom. We have ways of putting more cameras for you. You want to be with us. You want to discuss something with us. We're here for you. We have a space for you.
Yeah, of course. You anytime you want to, you invited over here. This is what we discuss. This is the crazy things that we talk about around here, because to be the truth, the daily truth about you on your daily life, about you on your politics, social life. You want to say it, what affecting you today. In Spanish, we did one about my body, my choice. We talk about these privileged women, if you want to call them. We call them ones. I did a team on that one.
I think that one we actually did it in English.
In English?
I think we actually did it in English. Born privilege.
Yeah.
I think we actually did it in English. You and I. Poncho wasn't here because he was scared.
We want we want to remind you that
Yeah,
we want to remind you that the three of us in here are over 40 years old. Because my brother Socrates is over is a 4-year-old and some
for a couple of
days.
I just turned 40. I'm not over. I just turned 40.
You got a couple of days now.
But yeah,
You got a couple of days.
you know what? You know what? If you missed it, you don't speak Spanish, you missed this one. We did talk about being vegan and all that saving the planet crap. because we find out that you know, to be vegan, you gotta kill a whole bunch of squirrels. You gotta kill a whole bunch of coyotes, rabbits. You gotta kill a whole bunch of insects too. You know, and then you don't talk about those lives. I mean, don't you all lives matter? So something, you know, talking about all lives matter. I was thinking today. Listen to this. Tomorrow, we celebrated on the over here on the 58. Well, yeah, it's in English, so we don't have to say it's a 50th state. We celebrated Martin Luther King, right? Martin Luther King Jr., which that was what we know, African American, which you know, fight for a lot of rights for our community, for our African American community,
which till this day,
which we all three, you know, we share a lot of common.
Yeah, which still,
well, yeah,
nobody's in jail for his death.
To this day, and I mean, we talk about this, and to this day, we, you know, we all three share the common ground about, you know, defending our community, and Afro-American community is part of my community too. You know, we share that one. And I got a question. You know, we don't Black Lives Matter, MLB should be doing something tomorrow.
Celebrate.
Yeah, but I'm not. I don't know. Should be doing something. You know. I just want to post it up there. You know, Black Lives Matter is a movement for Afro-American, which has been doing something for the community, and I believe we should be doing all together. But where are they? This is the kind of question we do over here on this show. Yes. On your podcast, this is the kind of question that we ask.
Yeah, this
for you to ask and look for freedom, the real freedom of.
This is not a podcast for the weekend of heart, because we're gonna go for your feelings. We're gonna go for your beliefs. And again, it's not an attack. No. It's not an attack for you. It's the opinion that we may share. Sometimes are conspiracy theories that we hear and that we want to talk about. It's not that we believe in, but they become so interested for us that we want to find something about it, and we want to hear you about it. Again, the whole thing with we have another one for the crystal generation, the crystal kids, the ones that they get broken easily. We went hard on that one on Spanish.
But this is the truth. This is what Univision and Telemundo are saying. Everyone went out and buy shit. So of course, inflation is gonna stop. Now the real inflation we're gonna see in the first quarter of this coming year. We're gonna see if it stop going up again. It stop only because Christmas.
Yeah. If it's true that the economy is doing better, then it shouldn't go back again. Like you say, the first quarter of this year.
Yeah, it start going down because 0.01 stop. So we should be doing 0.1.
We're going a little bit up.
But
yeah.
Again,
wow. We're also gonna talk something else besides politics.
I think Poncho's gonna be out for this one.
I think I am.
You keep lagging.
Am I?
You keep lagging, Poncho. And
keep going then.
Yeah, on economy wise, it's I think it's gonna be a crazy year. A whole bunch of stuff is happening with him.
I do believe on house marketing. I did tell you this once before, years ago. I tell you, we as a Hispanic community, when we got here on the 1990s, I never thought that I couldn't walk into a dealership to buy a brand new car. Never to my mind. Never. Today, thanks to the economy and the new ways to buy stuff, we are able to walk into a car dealership and buy a new car. I talked to you about this before years ago. It's gonna be the day that they are gonna give you houses like cars. And then inflation, and then went down to $5 a gallon. You know, it's right now it's between $4 and $5 a gallon of milk, and everybody's okay with it. Everybody's okay with it, but no one's remember when it was $1 of milk. You know, houses and cars are doing the same. Today, I see a car, and then I go like, "What? A car for $40,000? What? Who qualified for $40,000 for a car?"
Cars of 100,000, Rogelio. House of
Yeah,
100,000. A pickup.
trucks. Those pickup trucks, Chevrolet and Ford, when the big pickup trucks, the F-150s. I'm not talking electrical ones. You know, the ones that brand new ones.
I live in Rockford, and you can buy a house for that money. You can buy a house for a car. When again, this is economy is so crazy. It's crazy.
It's crazy.
Well, you know, the reality of it is that it's hitting us because the main country that is giving us all the stuff is in big trouble right now because of the virus. And right now they lock up, they open up, they lock up, they open up, and everything's coming from there. So, and big companies are not saying, oh, let's make everything, let's take all the companies back and let's start manufacturing them here, because they don't want to spend the money. So we're kind of we're kind of stuck in the middle right now, because they're hoping for China to open up and get better, but it's just not happening. And it's just like we have a backlog on everything. I work as a technician, as a mechanic, and you know, if you had your car, you know, in a shop, you heard about it. There's no parts. There's still that chip from those computers for those new vehicles that are not available. So you know, there's cars out there that need a recall because they need certain parts changed, but they say, oh, I'm sorry, we can't do the recall right now because there's no parts available. So we're being affected a lot. I don't know. There's just, to be honest, this tags into another thing. There's a lot of you out there, guys, that are trying to chase the big stars. I'm not saying that we wouldn't like that. I'm not saying that, but to be honest, a lot of you that are watching us are sitting down and just trying to do the 100,000 subscribes and leave out of the internet. And we need you out here, dude. We do need you out there, because we're hurting. There's a lot of people that need work, and there's a lot of people that need work because there's a lot of places that are waiting for you to go to work so you can do the first step of the process so the other guys can get to work. So it's just a chain that is a chain reaction. I'm sorry, I have a cough, and my internet is lagging, and I have watermelon that has no sugar, so I'm screwed. There's okay, so
I'm waiting for you to say something, because I was gonna say, well, the US shot himself on the food with not having enough chips. Unfortunately, they never planned on it. Now China, Putin, Russia, India, what was it called? Brazil, are doing their own economic breaks, what they call them breaks. Was everyone is gonna rule on their Russians' money, and they go like U.S. and you know, the European Union. I said, no, we're not gonna pay you on Russian money. We're gonna pay you based on the dollar. And they go like, no, this is my economy. You pay me on whatever money I want to get paid. And you know, it's a war going on up there economy wise, and I'm gonna say I'm not in favor. I'm not versus to it, but I'm gonna say they're right. You're right. You know, when you want to buy your house, when you want to sell your house, you know, you want to sell your house. You obviously you want whatever currency money you country are. In this case, are U.S. dollars, right? and you're gonna tell them we're gonna pay you, I don't know, $100,000 for your house, and then another guy comes over and go like, no, your house only value of 50,000. Like, what? It's my house. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
You know, it's the same thing that they're doing with paying me for petroleum and gas over there in Russia, which I agree to it. I mean, unfortunately, they right. They buying and they selling petroleum between India, Russia, and China and Brazil. Between them, they don't have to base their prices on USA dollar.
Yeah, yeah. What would they first of what would they go on US dollar if we really talk about the petroleum? I think the Middle East is the one that rules all those kind of things. I don't know. Yeah, and I'm 100% with you on that one. If you're selling your petroleum, should you have the right to ask how you want to get paid? Because it's easy. It's easy. You don't want to pay me. Yeah, I just don't.
Yeah,
sell it.
exactly.
There's
And
somebody
well,
else that's gonna.
this is the word that they have, US dollar backup and the petroleum dollar that we're calling now, because the US government said, oh, we're gonna bring you protection, like mafia thing. You know, nobody's gonna come and steal your petroleum, so we're gonna protect you. So you just have to sell everything in dollars.
Yeah, I'm
And
totally.
talking about going back to the chips, what Alfonso says, they focus so much on protecting and getting cheap stuff from other places, which good or bad, ex former president Trump says that make America great again and he was gonna bring jobs back. Think about this twice. I wasn't 50-50 favor and versus, because if your iPhone costs $1,000, it was made in China, cheap labor. Can you imagine how much it was gonna cost if they make it over here? How much you wanna get paid to make an iPhone?
Yeah, that's true.
How much you want to pay for an iPhone? Yeah, that's globalization. Globalization is gonna be. It's bad, but it's bad because when something like this happen, like the pandemic, it's gonna freeze. It's gonna mess everybody. So, you know, it's globalization is bad because all those jobs, all those things that we could do here, we're not gonna do them here because it's cheaper somewhere else to do it. It's bad for us, the small people, the people that we have to work. If they taking their job somewhere else, it's gonna be bad for us.
Exactly.
But
Can you
now
imagine? Yeah. Think about this. Can you imagine over there in China? Let's say whatever country. Let's call this country whatever country, right? And this country, whatever country, we can employ people between the ages kids as a 15 and up, right? And we just have to pay them minimum wage, whatever country it is, which equals to a versus dollar would be $1 a day. And they can make iPhones for us. And then our American companies can sell iPhones for $1,000. Let's
Over
move
1,000.
all the labor to the US. Over here, we're gonna need to pay these guys between, let's say, $15 to $20. Let's say $15. You know, I gotta pay them $15. And then if they work for the company, I gotta pay them healthcare. I gotta pay them all kind of healthcare. If they got an accident, the company gotta pay for it. And then, you know, all this money that falls to it to protect this employee over here under American laws. But the iPhone is not gonna be $1,000; it's gonna be $10,000.
Yeah, I kind of do have an argument with that, Rogelio, but it's not that strong. My argument is that, okay, if you want to make something affordable in here in the US, you have to stop corporation greed. Because the rate of the CEO of a company, it's outrageous how much they make. So it's a lot of greed. I mean, to be honest, with probably them not getting paid a week, they could probably raise the raise all the employees payment checks for the whole year. So I think it's greed. It could be feasible, but it wouldn't change. That is true. The price of that iPhone, if we make it here, will go up because we're gonna pay all the stuff, the infrastructure that we need to get done, because it's gone. That infrastructure is gone. It's no longer feasible in a lot of places because it has those buildings, those factories have to be built from the bottom up. So Yeah.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
Yeah, well, think about this. You know, my amigo, hey, amigo, güero, gringo. If you drive a pickup truck, Chevrolet or Ford, look again on your parts. A lot of them says made in Mexico.
Yeah.
Hey, you know, I'm a former trucker too. Look in your Freightliner. Freightliner was Mexican brand.
they are now assembled only in Saltillo, but most of the parts now start coming from India before the virus and from China because they change it, they switch it, and they switch it in the worst time possible because then it hit it and it got worse. We got a backlog of 2019 Cascadias that just showing up 3 years later.
2019.
So 2019.
God, jeez.
So that's that. Yeah, that's well. That that this is stuff that we talk about. This is in this podcast because it's not you Republican, it is not you Democrat, it's not you Independent. It's you as a person and us as persons.
Yeah, you
giving
pay out
opinion.
of your pocket. Yeah.
Once you take those labels out, you really see how much similarities we have, how much things we have in common. If you want to complain about education, guess what? African Americans, Hispanics, Asians, Middle Easterns, white Americans, we all have the same complaints. If we start seeing ourselves with all those labels, we get together, things change and things change faster. But as long as the man keeping us separated, things are not going to change. They're going to get hard. But anyway, my internet is a little bit better. I get a chance to talk a little bit. So today we haven't really I'm sorry, we haven't really done a full episode, and this is also not going to be a complete full episode. Like I said when I was talking with my brother, we have sections, and the next episode we'll have those sections. But we usually talk about a thing. We talk about one thing, in each episode one of us chooses it. We send the information to the other ones, and the other ones watch the information and get more information, or don't and just give their opinion. But that's something that is
Again,
something that is very organic. So we don't want you to expect that you're going to come out of our episodes being very knowledgeable of the topic that we're talking about. We want you to look on your own to see if we're right or not. Don't just go out of our episodes thinking that you know the full spectrum of what we're talking about, because this is only our opinions. And we want you and we encourage you to have your own. We don't expect you to change your opinion because of us, but we want you to grow on your opinion because of us.
Yeah, and if you do really know something about whatever topic we're talking about at the time, feel free to give us a message. Believe me, if you leave us a message, we're gonna talk about it the next episode. And we're gonna give you thanks, because either if it's good or bad, it's gonna be again, it's your opinion. It's gonna be your opinion, and that's what we hear about. And we might not agree with it, but we might laugh at it, but it's gonna be your opinion.
Yeah, we want to hear. We want to know why you have that point of view. For example, last time we talked about with Socrates, I talk about people they become, they feel they feel to be, I don't know, a unicorn. Hey, I identify as a unicorn. I'm like Alfonso wasn't here, but Alfonso, I gotta tell you something. I identified as a woman, and I am lesbian, so I like women.
It's
and
a lesbian woman trapped on a man body.
Yeah.
Okay.
He came out
of yeah, I got a lot of questions for you. Really, I do.
You play really well for you.
Yeah. Now we say that I identify as a master. So
You gotta call
therefore,
me master all the time.
therefore, you should be addressing me as master every time you talk to me. I will
Yeah.
address you as whatever you want, but I
Yeah,
will. You have to.
listen, I disagree with a lot of stuff that you guys said in that episode, but I do agree with a lot of stuff that you guys said in that
Yes.
episode because one of the things that I agree is that you cannot identify yourself as an object. That's period.
Yeah,
And
unfortunately,
one I, I
people do.
I disagree also. I disagree not with you guys. I disagree with the medical community that is allowing children to change their sexuality when they're not in a full spectrum of them really knowing what they are. They should go first to a psychologist and then a psychiatrist, somewhere, so they can be in, well, talk about this, because a lot of time this is your body you're talking about. It's not something. And then a lot of time I think, I don't know because I don't know what's inside all the people, but I think is that the parents the want the attention. You know how much attention a parent gets when they say, oh, my son is transgender, he's 5 years old, and he said that he was born in a male body, but he was a girl. And that's harsh. That is harsh because that we don't know how that kid is going to grow. That's a very emblematic thing of a community that is things that they own the world, and they can change whatever they want as they please. And then they start affecting their kids, and then all of a sudden you have this kid growing up not knowing what they are, to be honest, because then they're going to change their mind and they're going to see their tables. And I don't know.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
like I said it, like I did say it on the episode. Um, you guys are fucked up.
Well,
Yeah. I mean, uh, what medical wise is gonna tell you? Oh, you need this, you need no, guys, you fucked up.
one other thing that I say it, because we live in a society that is very polarizing. Okay, so I want to say that there's a lot of people out there, they're grown-ups, they're kids, they're trying to figure out their own existences, and then we open social media, and to be honest, sometimes it feels like they're pushing you to do things that you don't even want to do. And I hear from my
Like I
daughters
don't
a
want
lot
to
of
work.
times. I know, right? But pinche pobreza está de la chingada. Yeah, no, no. Seriously, I don't want to go to work, but I don't want to be poor. So you make a choice. Life is full of them. Life is full of them, choices. Now within our podcast, besides this controversy, within our podcast, we touch every single thing. I want to say that this time, on my on this season of this podcast, I'm going to start touching about things about places, history about places and stuff. Hang around. You might learn a thing or two, or help me learn a thing or two. My brothers and I are open to, to suggestions about episodes. We have an extra square in here. If you notice, this is Zoom where we record. And as many of you know, in this pandemic that it just happened, Zoom has a chance to add many other people. So you're welcome. If you want to come in here and talk to us about something, you're welcome.
Yeah, exactly. If you want to come and talk to us about your government and your state, we can thoroughly talk about them. Yeah, we can figure out why. I know exactly what I got a compass I got a theory that why the government of Texas, this guy is sending people to different states, and political wise, he's trying to clean his hands. Economical wise, the governments inside the states are saying, "Hey, I need immigrants. Send me a bus.
I need work. Yes, I need workers.
I need free tax money. Send me 2 buses, okay?"
Or dash them.
Yeah.
I'll pay the Uber.
I'll pay the Uber.
Hey, listen. I don't know how old are you guys, but you ever see this guy? What was the name? Chin and Chan or what? Chan and
Chong, yeah.
Chin. You know that this East LA, if I recall right, the movie.
Born on East LA, the movie.
Born in East LA. You know, this guy becomes to be in East LA, got deported to Mexico. At one point, he got all the immigrants together and crossed the border at once. You know, like a whole bunch. That was no immigration couldn't hold them down. So that was all at once. And but nobody thought this guy that he predict the future. That happens a couple months ago down there in Texas.
Yeah, there was a flood of immigrants coming in, and I the same as the movie. I imagine the immigrant personnel was like, what can we do?
Yeah, like I'm
We might
pretty
be
sure
able to
that
grab-
the U.S. patrol they went like, you know what? Go ahead, and you listen to this. To all you guys that defend the border, let me ask you something. If you work 8 hours your shift, you maybe work 10 or 15 or 12. When you got 2 hours left to do, you want to be stuck with more paperwork to do? You just let that pass.
Just let that pass.
It's
Yeah,
somebody
I mean,
else's business.
It's
Let it be the
Unfortunately,
will of God.
guys, unfortunately, is the truth to whoever is defending our border, the borderline. Walls, if you talk about walls, let me tell you about one wall that was built one time. Berlin. Before
found-
you guys know, that was 2 Germanys. I studied the map, the global map with 2 Germanys, not 1, 2. I got to learn 2 Germanys on 2 capitals of it. That was a wall between them. It didn't work.
It went down,
It went down.
Yeah.
and the whole world applauded.
Celebrated it.
Yeah, the whole world cheers about. I did
Yeah.
cheer about it.
Yes.
So, ask yourself as a person, if you was a border patrol, you got to deal with this every day.
Hmm.
And every time that you got an immigrant, a guy that's crossing the border illegally, obviously you got to hold it, you got to do paperwork, you got to take it to the office and go back to the field. That's my personal thought. I don't really think somebody else right here. This is your problem now. Go ahead. Nobody's gonna.
Yeah,
Hey, I got 3 guys. I got whatever right here. Process them. So the time consuming and everything. And guys, you got an hour left to do a work. You just walk around.
hopefully not on my job. Whoever's listening.
Hey,
That's exactly about.
hey, I gotta go use the restroom, man. Hey. So somehow I don't know. My body says I gotta go use the restroom. And I know it's half an hour before my shift is done, and I always spend 15 minutes on Facebook. And the restroom,
Toilet,
on
yeah.
the restroom. Okay, I don't know. This happened, man. You cannot stop me for using the restroom. OSHA says I gotta use the restroom. Doesn't matter what time, whenever I feel like it, and half an hour before my shift is done. It's the same for them.
Yeah,
Yes.
they're also humans. And why
Yes,
don't we, instead of talking about the border and politics, we talk about religion, a little less polarizing thing.
a little less.
We have
Little
we have a pope that just died. This is unconventional. We have 2 popes, one that just went down the throne, released the throne, and give it to somebody else,
Somebody else.
and he just passed away. Now, I want to inform you that we have a guy in Mexico that we call Chabelo. He was the conductor. He was the
The host
person,
of
the person of a show that was in front of, just let's say, like almost Steve Harvey, but he's an old dude. He's an old dude, and there's always the meme that's saying that he was as old as the dinosaurs. And there's memes where he's with little girls that are dressed up like queens, and
Queen
we say that
Elizabeth.
that's Queen Elizabeth and stuff. And he's literally burying everybody.
yes.
And just so you know, he has the counts of 2 popes, maybe 3 popes
Maybe
on
3
his
popes.
lifetime. So
A
the guy,
queen. Yes.
That's so funny because there's so many memes where he's like in the Mortal Kombat chart, where you're killing
The
an
Mortal
opponent,
Kombat,
then it
yeah.
goes up. They have the same chart. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to edit it in here. We'll show it to you, but it's so funny every single time that somebody else like this, like the Queen
That
or
he is
Pop,
still going.
he goes up and he goes up and he goes up. That's very funny.
Yeah, they have a lot of memes of here. One that I like is when they say that when God said let it be light, he was the one putting the poles to bring the light.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
a,
but
that's a very funny
that's yeah, but this is the type of stuff that we like to talk about. I hope you stick around.
Yeah, that's like I said, we talk about a lot of things, and one of the things that my brother Julio, as you can see, he likes to put the political view in this podcast. We have talked about everything, but many things are, like I said, it's polarized out there, but we're trying to bring it together here, with our opinions. In your opinion, we don't care who you are and what you are. We love you anyways. I know there's the joke out there that it says, well, I'm not racist, I hate everybody the same. Well, guess what, we're not racist, and we love everybody the same.
Yeah,
Yes.
we
Again,
love you.
if I can leave you with one thing, like I said in the Spanish version, if I can leave you with one thing for tonight is learn something every day. One little thing that you can learn, if you can learn, like I was looking at it right now, I don't know what the hell is this thing for. I have it on my desk, but if I can learn how it gets made and how come it gets used, I learned something new. My mind got bigger.
Grow a little bit.
Exactly, and usually on our segments, but I'm the one that bring kind of the news. We're not really famous on YouTube, thanks to my
Your news.
thanks to my news. Thanks to my news, since YouTube somehow somebody the computer tell them my news are fake news, which all news are fake. I mean, if they're gonna put me a fake news, everybody's news is fake. I consider them the same. Maybe because I don't have the paper that says that I'm a reporter, or whatever.
You have no credentials.
Yeah, I have no credentials. That's why. But let me tell you something. I find out last week. I find out this. Over 3,000 national reserves became active and went over to Korea to see what's going on over there. This is some inside information I got.
Like American reserves?
Like American reserves become active, and they went over to Korea to see what this other guy is doing, why he's sending missiles over Japan. And there's some inside information. I'm getting details in it, but I don't think it's gonna go over than just keep an eye on this guy. Where you really need to keep an eye is in China getting into Taiwan. That's nobody messes with Russia and Ukraine, but they're gonna mess with Taiwan. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah,
This is
yeah,
what
you gotta point out.
We got
Yeah.
plenty of things, at home to talk about. So
Stick around.
Yeah, and guys, as you see, my brother Socrates is in a room. My other brother Alfonso is in another room. I am in a bunker. Safely. I put myself in a bunker because I don't trust these governments today. I know they listen to this. Listen to this. 1950s. They was able to sell like this, to sell. Hey, I'm gonna sell you a nuclear. How do you call this?
Nuclear head.
No. A nuclear thing to save you. How do you call them? Underground to
Oh, the
a
bunker.
nuclear
yeah.
bunker.
a nuclear bunker. Yeah, we're gonna sell you a nuclear bunker. Today, I have no idea why no construction site has been saying, hey, so what's going on over there in Russia? They got nuclear weapons. Why will sell you a nuclear bunker for your house? A bunker for your house.
A five
We
bedroom
can make
bunker.
you, you know, we're gonna dig underground. We're gonna make you a one room with 4 beds and this and that, and then, you know, hey, this is an idea for you, construction guys. You know, we can be in war with Russia. They got nuclear weapons. They should, you know, yeah. I don't
Hey.
know. I don't know. I mean, a lot of people believe about zombies. You see NASA. You know, you see all these ready notes on right here on your phone.
They
It's
said a
ready.
sucker's
It's
born
out.
every minute, so you can
Hey,
sell a bunker to anyone.
if they start selling bunkers like Rogelio say, hey, we call dibs. That was our idea.
5% at least. 5%.
5%, yes.
5%.
We're not asking
Yeah.
for much. 5%.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean, you know, all these crazy ideas, all this Anunnaki stuff too, because we believe about the Anunnaki shit. And all this, let me tell you something. I drove from New York to California. Earth is flat.
Earth is flat. Earth is flat.
I saw it. I saw it. It's flat. I never went like this the whole time.
Listen, I never was able to let the car go and it just went by itself.
you never went
Yeah.
upside down, Roy?
No.
Yeah.
We talk about this in Spanish. You guys missed it. Too bad you didn't study Spanish. Shame on you. Shame on you. What else we talk about?
We talk about a lot of things. We talk about something very boring that I like a lot. That it's the gerrymandering, that it's happening, that it's real, that it's affecting everybody, that it's been that that it's done from both sides. But when one side does it, the other one complains. But when the other side does it, the other one complains. But it never comes out to a
It's a
fair
never-ending
point.
story.
So it's never fair. But we all get screwed by it. You know, politicians make it so they can win. Us was just suffer because we get played. That's one of the things that we talk about. This is something that you have to know. This is something you have to understand. If you really are against there's one thing that I learned when I was young, and a lot of people complain about this, but I think if you agree to live in this society as it is laid out, but you don't care about voting, then you're not allowed to complain. Period. So
Yes.
you have to know what is gerrymandering, how is it done, who does it, how long does it last, why is it made. Those are things that we talk in Spanish, like my brother said, if you don't speak Spanish, well,
Shame on you.
those are things that we talk about. So
Yeah.
Yeah, but don't worry, we're still gonna talk about. We have a lot more things to talk about.
there's a, like I said, there's a lot of stuff that we
Yeah.
can talk
On
about.
this 2023, we're gonna be getting into inside you, into your skin really deep. You're gonna wake up and be thinking, man, this guy was right. You know, every time I wake up, man, this guy was right. This crazy shit is happening around me, and I didn't see it. You know, all these symbols are about those Anunnakis, and you know, the dollar.
Look at the
Remember
sky.
that $20? The $20 that says the fucking 2 planes are gonna crash into the Twin Towers.
Oh yeah.
Did you see the new one for a 50?
No.
It says that the sea is gonna rise and crash into New York City.
That was on the movie 2012. I don't think.
Why does everything happen in New York? Why?
It just New York is so fucked up, man. You can guys, the people that lives in New York and lives in New Jersey, and you go there, and the people that has lived in New York. Let me tell you something. You can be right there at home, so sitting down eating dinner with your loved ones, with your family, eating dinner alone. Rats are gonna walk through your face. They're gonna turn around, look at you, and say, "Feed me."
Yes.
Feed me. Tell me something nice about New York. Tell me something nice about Central Park that you can go there and do a picnic. That's a lie. There's so much shit, crap, guns, birds, dogs, shit around. No one can sit on it. No one can sit not even in a bench because it's so full of bird crap.
Unless it's a movie going on.
Or at least it's a movie going on. Yeah, which says, oh, New York City. Now, I asked the New York people. I did. The people that live in New York. I asked them, How you do with the parking? How you deal with it? He said, sometimes I have to drive in around my house 3 or 4 hours, waiting for somebody to leave and park on the street. And I tell them, hey, what about the rooms? Can you buy a living room like on the magazines, like the TV shows, and buy that? No. You buy the bed and that's all what it fits.
A futon.
Because New York was built long time ago. It was never planned to be a bigger city. So the rooms are this little.
And they're like expensive.
Exactly. And they're really expensive. Now, if they tear down that and make bigger ones, of course they're gonna charge you much. They just somehow California charged over $3,000 for a 2-bedroom apartments. Over $3,000. If I don't mistake, that was $3,200 per month. And your income, a single person income, is $2,800. How they gonna pay for it? And people, like you said it, doesn't vote, doesn't complain about it.
That's how it happens.
The
That's how it
government
ends
does
up being.
whatever they
That's
want.
how it happened.
That's how it happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
all the stuff that we talk about before Rogelio keeps on going, I think you got the gist of it, and
Yeah.
Rogelio is gonna save
Yes.
it for the next time. Don't worry about it. If you have
Yes,
something to
we're-
say, leave
No,
a
but
comment,
listen,
leave a message, and send us an email. You're welcome to come in here, and Rogelio is gonna keep on talking, and it's gonna tell you everything, and we're gonna have a different show. We're gonna talk about something else, but we have sections, and he's
have.
not gonna shut up.
Yes.
listen, this is the only show. This is the only show I believe, because I check out some other YouTube channels which they do some challenges and crap. But this is the only show that you're gonna see us drinking water, you're gonna see us drinking coffee, or you're gonna see us having a beer with you guys.
Yes.
You know, I'm not saying getting drunk. I just think having a beer so we can have a talk. Our plan is never to get drunk in front of you, having a beer, having a talk, a point of view. We're part of you.
Yes.
Give us a like, give us a thumbs up, share us. And like Alfonso says, Alfonso and I and Socrates, we got a lot to discuss. Political, religion, economics, schools given to the shooting in Texas. We talk about a lot of schools too. We talk about those beautiful police informants, the enforcers. Sometimes who knows what,
Yes. We're gonna try to be an update on whatever is happening, but we also want to give you opinions on everything, and we want to hear your opinion, which is our main goal. Give us your opinion, and we'll be here to discuss with you or about what you talk about.
All right.
Maybe sometimes give you crap about it.
Yeah, if you want to give us crap, it's okay. All right. Well, then have a nice, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you guys for letting us be with you. Thank you.
Take care.
All
Big
right.
hug.
Bye-bye.
Hugs, big hugs.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Production and directions are done by Rogelio Garcia, Alfonso Garcia, and Socrates Garcia. The addition of the audio and video is done by Alfonso Garcia and Socrates Garcia. Thank you for watching and listening. Thank you for following us on all our social media, and we're waiting for your opinions. Come on over and give us your opinion. Bye-bye. Opiniones del milenio pasado.